wanted to throw it deep, no matter what.
Yeah, I did. Because in the huddle, I was like, hey, now, if they press, be ready to go deep. I want a deep ball. What's it?
Shedeur Sanders' path of playing quarterback for the Cleveland Browns this year, it gonna take the owner to come down and tell the head coach, Kevin Stefanski, I done seen enough of Dylan Gabriel, and I'm ready for Shedeur Sanders. You see, in these next home games, they got 5 home games out of the next 7 games. If the fans don't show up to that game, I promise you, Shedeur Sanders will hit that field, because that owner, he about money. He don't want to lose that money. And if the fans don't go to the stadium, don't support what they putting out with that product with Dylan Gabriel, they're going to send a message to the owner. And he going to tell Kevin, look at here, I'm looking at my bottom line. It ain't adding up what I want it to be. It's time for Shedeur, because we need some people in the seats to make money. I'm just trying to tell you, that's going to be the path that Shedeur needs to be quarterback for the Cleveland Browns this year. Because when you listen to Kevin Stefanski doing this presser today, he ain't got no interest, I mean none, in playing Shedeur right now at quarterback. His focus is on Dylan Gabriel. Listen to the interview of Kevin Stefanski. It's 2 videos that I'm going to play back to back, and I'll be back to talk about BOOG, Shedeur closest friend and the person that looking out for him, a member of his team. I'm going to talk to you about his tweet, and Bomani, I think his name, Bomani Jones, he had something interesting to say about Shedeur Sanders' situation. Watch these 2 videos. Y'all got to stay with me now. Stay with me. Play them 2 videos.
Jimmy Haslam said during training camp that you knew that seeing both young quarterbacks at some point this season was important. So just where is Shedeur at as far as his development, and do you have a timetable of when you would take a look at him?
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to speculate, Daryl. We're committed to getting better as an offense. Dylan is certainly committing to improving every which way he can, and all the while, all of our players, young players, are developing and working so hard behind the scenes to make sure that they're getting better on a daily basis.
What progress have you seen from Dylan start 1 to start 5? What areas have you seen drastic improvement?
Well, I think with young quarterbacks, Daryl, it's understanding that there's going to be ups and downs. Can Dylan play better? Yes, he can. Can we play better around him? Yes, we can. Can we coach him better? Yes, we can. So I understand the question, but I just trust that our young players at every position, and certainly at the quarterback position, are guys that are going to work their tails off to get better every single day.
That's the head coach doing his presser today. You can hear Mary Kay asking him, when will they see Shedeur? They ready to see Shedeur. The fans ready to see him. The media ready to see Shedeur. They don't see enough of Dylan Gabriel. But Kevin Stefanski said, hey, he's still a young rookie. We got to see more of what he can do and bring to the table. That's exactly what he's saying. If Kevin had his way, and right now he got his way, he'd probably play Dylan Gabriel the rest of the season. I'm just keeping it real with you. But BOOG, Shedeur personal assistant, tweeted this out early this morning. Put that tweet up there. It says, this is what BOOG says. My guess is he'll eventually get his shot, but not until the team has given up and have nothing left to play for. They will hand him the worst situation possible. He's going to have to step in and roll with a bunch of unmotivated guys who know they are out of the playoff contention. See, now that's one of the things that I didn't want to happen with Shedeur, because he go out there with a bunch of guys that don't have nothing to play for, and it don't look good. The first thing they gonna say, I told you so. And you don't want that. But when I do look at Dylan Gabriel hadn't shown me nothing that excite me or that he's a NFL quarterback. He's not even a backup. He don't even belong in the league. Once this rookie contract go out, if they don't trade him, his career gonna be over. Because there's nothing on the field that he have done to show me that he has a chance to stick around as an NFL quarterback. Put another tweet up there from the dog of Cleveland. They said, tell me one thing Dylan Gabriel does well. You can't tell me he's a supercomputer. You can't tell me he reads the field so well because he misses more open guys than anyone. And I'm finna show you the video that's doing that right now. Look at that pass. So when you look at this pass, you telling me he know how to read a defense. He know how to process better than Shedeur Sanders. Look at the throw this dude made in a game. Not in practice, in a game. And you gonna tell me he get a Cleveland Browns a better opportunity to win than Shedeur Sanders? Man, y'all miss me with that. Miss me with that. Now, me personally, I think Shedeur got next. That owner gonna come down and tell Kevin Stefanski it's time for Shedeur. What other quarterback can they go to? Everybody keep talking about Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson had a terrible injury. He's not gonna be able to come back. I don't care how much running he do. He's not in football shape. He's not gonna be able to get away from a defensive lineman or a linebacker or a defensive end after that injury he done had in 10 months. Now, he might come back next year and try, but this year, I just don't see him. But when you look at Dylan Gabriel, he just hasn't shown me that. And the only thing this organization can lean on this year is go to Shedeur Sanders. They must see what Shedeur can do. Listen to Mr. Jones talk about this situation.
Would Kevin Stefanski rather get fired or play Shedeur Sanders? If you go to Shedeur, you have no other play to make. And I suppose that with a very young quarterback like Gabriel, you can go back to him because, like, how dare he? What room does he have to say anything about it? But it's still really absurd that they're at a place now where it's just like, hey, man, we have nothing else that we can do. And so once you push the Shedeur button, at once you better hope he balls. But on the other hand, if he does, that's not a good look either. So basically, why don't they just go ahead and fire that man right now?
That's Bomani Jones talking about the Cleveland Browns situation with Kevin Stefanski. You might as well go ahead and fire him now because at the end of the season, it ain't going to look good for the head coach. Because if he continues to go with Dylan Gabriel, they're going to lose more games than they did last year. I'm just being straight with you. They're going to be, for 2 years in a row, they're going to be stuck at 3-14 if you don't play Shedeur. But if you do play Shedeur, just like Mr. Jones said, and that boy go out there and ball out, in which he is, that's going to be a bad look on Kevin Stefanski, head coach, because he picked the players and he chose Dylan Gabriel over Shedeur Sanders, especially if Shedeur go out there and ball out. And Kevin know that boy going to go out there and ball out. My dog going to stand up in that bank, and he know it too. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor. Do me a solid. You got to hit my like button. Subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. And most important, put a comment in the comment section. I appreciate y'all. Small channel, still trying to grow it, but I can't grow it without you. With your help, we can get there together. All right? Once again, I got a live show at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on over at the 8 o'clock Eastern Time show. I got one of the best chat comment sections on YouTube. If you're new, come on over. We welcome you, and we would like to see your face in the place. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts, and I'm Bernard Watts, host. I come to you by the digital airways of YouTube. Hope to see you later on tonight on the live show. Until then, peace.
Wizard.